Alright, confession time. Now then, I was tagged in a video, God, probably in YouTube land, about sort of 7 million years ago by the Darth Prime, and this was a nostalgia, kind of your 5 nostalgic things, and I really wanted to do it, but at the time my loft was in an absolute mess, and to have done it would have just caused even more problems. So what I did, I just put it on the back burner, and always kind of decided, a bit like the time when Luke asked me to recreate the last 17 Mark II, which I'm still doing, Luke, honest. Skin cheese. Fingers crossed, skin cheese, no ticky backs. So basically, there's new things rolling out now, which is sentimentality. And that's just, oh my God, like, right, basically I thought, right, 3 sentimental items, that's easy peasy. First of all, it has to be Groon the Destroyer's legs. Groon the Destroyer, his shoulders and legs.
Back to the penguins.
Groon the Destroyer. Now, this is my original Groon the Destroyer. Now, if you've watched my channel for a while, you'll know the story, but I'll tell you it again, just for anybody who's come along just this morning and went, ooh, what's the story, Polly? Basically, I got this in a trade from school. I had been given... Give me a moment while I go into the recesses of my memory. I'd been given a couple of He-Man figures, Battle Cat, Tongue Lasher and stuff from one of the school teachers, and it was one of those, go to school and don't do any work, just play with toys day. I think at the end of school, maybe, and kind of came out of the playground, and some kid was spinning this Groon the Destroyer around by his arms, like that, but with no ratchets left, and a Tex-Hex. Now, I didn't have any Brave Star stuff, and Thundercats had kind of gone, but I was still kind of like them, and I was like, will you swap these for those? And he's like, no, but I will swap Tongue Lasher for Groon the Destroyer. So I got Groon the Destroyer, and like I say, he's kind of just spun around independently and was a pretty cool toy. A few years later, decided to shoot him with an air rifle. As you can see, has one in the chest up here and one in the gut down there. He still actually has the slug inside of him, but he's still one of my absolute favourite figures. After he got shot, his ratchets seemed to work, and his action feature worked again, which I cannot explain that for love nor money, but that's just what happened. Now, I have replaced this Groon. I'd say replaced, I've upgraded him to a one that isn't shot. And he's in very nice condition. I do have him complete, but, well, I don't, because, where's his knuckle dusters, Polly? Well, I don't know. I've put them down somewhere, and I cannot think where they've gone. Got them somewhere, God knows where, but I do have them. So this was kind of the theme. I thought, ooh, what I'll do, I'll get toys that I kind of still have from my childhood and adolescence that I absolutely adored and loved and still have and cherish, and kind of show you them off. So the next guy who popped to mind had to be my Forge from the X-Men toy line. So this is my original Forge. There you go. And we'll just stick them down there. And as you can see, I've customised them. This cape, I believe it came off, oh God, I have no idea. Came off somebody, if anybody knows where the cape came from. And what I loved about him was the fact that he had the quick draw action. Now, what I decided to do was to snap his end of his gun off, but not paint the rest of it black. And then paint his glove and other bits of his yellow things black. God knows why, but that's what I decided to do. Now, he's been wearing this cape for the best part of 20 years or something, and he'll continue to wear it, because that's just how I like him to look. Don't know why, but that's just how I like him to look. There you are. Now, again, I do have an upgraded original kind of style and all the rest of it, and they're all very nice and new and all the rest of it. They'll never replace the kind of the oomph, the oof. Now, the problem what occurred when I got these out was I started looking through the rest of my Marvel stuff, thinking, oh, I've still got quite a lot of these that I had when I got them back in the day. So here's other ones I had. Now, yes, they might not maybe have the major kind of thing that Forge has. They do come pretty close, some of them, like especially this guy, GW Bridge. Deathlock, this is not my original one. Could I heck find them? I do have them, but this is a different one I got. And I also have this one as well, which is missing his pipe. I like my pipe truck, have a smirk. Then what got in my head then, after I kind of started grabbing these and kind of going like, this is me original one, this is me original one, this is me original one, here's me original Punisher with 2 of the wrong feet. Here's the Punisher that I got in a trade with his actually correct foot. So, finally, after all them years, I have a correct Punisher. God damn you, Toys R Us. So, like I say, these are the ones I originally had as a young adolescent child and all the rest of it, and the battered and bruised and all the rest of it. But what then occurred to me was the fact that you had the flipping card backs, didn't you? The card backs. Now, I'm not a mint on packet collector and all the rest of it to kind of get my head around that. Don't get us wrong, some stuff looks lovely, and yes, it's all nice and pretty, but it's a toy. It needs playing with, it needs chucked around and using your imagination. That's kind of the drawback to toys that I always kind of pull me back. So card backs. So I thought, right, I want to get me card backs back out. So I did. So ladies and gentlemen, let me draw your attention to the bit of the this is what happens when you don't recycle. This is just a small sample of me card backs that I've got. I've got boxes and boxes of card backs over the years, and a lot of these are me original ones. Sorry, Groon. Now, the X-Men ones, like I say, these are originally, the first 2 I think definitely are. Although I'm not so sure about that one, but I had to get this one again because it's Deathlock. God, this was there. Tell you what. Let's go to up the bum cam. Right, so here we have Deathlock. Shall we get zoomed? There we are, perfect. Beautiful. Now, what I loved about these was the artwork, the fact that it just looked like the comic book with the kind of thing in the corner. And then you flipped it over, and what you don't get in today's now, children of all ages, look at this. This is what toy packets used to look like. You see all the rest of the other characters in the line, who you could get. And then obviously, ooh, look, Electronic Deluxe. This is where the middle class shop. So you could look at these and you'd buy your toy and go home and then look at all of the other toys and think, oh, now who do I want next? That Venom looks pretty cool. That thing looks pretty cool. And that's how you'd then decide what you wanted. So these are all ones that I've kind of got new or newer that I picked up a few years back. Because I absolutely love them. Why else would you just randomly buy toys? But this is the stuff that is mine. These ones that I'm now going to show you are the ones that I had. Bought them in the shop back in the day. Here they are for you today. And I think the kind of the sort of this one, really, I was just talking to my wife and sort of saying, like, you know, I remember going in the shop buying this. Now, I got this from Derek's in Joblot, and you can see it's his original one because it's on the T there. It has the pinhole, and what he would do is he would pin all of his toys up he had in his shop, and you'd go over and pick them up, and, well, actually, you wouldn't go over and pick them up, he'd punch you in the face. You'd ask him if you could have one down, and he'd go and get it for you. And like I say, this is my original one. I still have this figure, I still have all of his accessories. There you are, that's what you got. Look, see, look how good, look, I still don't get this these days, man. This is quality, man. And there is the toy line, look, and from 1991, so that's flipping old, isn't it? And the other ones I got these from Derek's as well, was the Turtle Toons. Again, I still have these. Why did I not pick them ones up? Why did you not get them, Paul? Because you're a fool. And then Micro Turtles, got them from Toys R Us. Who remember Highlander figures, eh? Who remembers them? And for £2.25, no less. That's what I love about these old toy packets, is often you'll have the prices and stuff on of what you paid for the stuff back in the day. Look, Skeleton Warriors. What's behind the Skeleton Warriors? Pirates of Darkwater. Oh, now you're talking. Look at that. Pirates of Darkwater. Flippin' love it. Earthworm Jim. There you go. Again, these are from Toys R Us. Unfortunately, no prices on them, but I think they were on about the £6 or £7 mark. Coneheads. Coneheads. Again, this was one from Derek's. Got the gargoyles. Try and go through a bit quicker. This is the little sideshow. Wow, look at that. Independence Day from Forbidden Planet, and it was $7.99. The Shadow. Space monkeys. Space monkeys. These is me Toy Story ones. Got these from the Jolly Giant. Along with, I think I got them at the same time I got these Mighty Morphin Power Rangers back in the day for $3.99 from the Jolly Giant. Flash Gordon figures from Phoenix for $4.99. This was the not very interesting revival of Flash Gordon. Military Muscle Men. Look at that. $1.99. Military Muscle Men. Lost World, Warriors of Virtue. They turned up in the pound shop not that long back. Mighty Ducks. The Mighty Ducks. I think I got them from the Disney store. Of all places. Hercules, Ghost Rider. Look at that, man. $9.99. Look. Who'd have thought? I mean, Forbidden Planet didn't mind tacking the money off you like, did they? Fantastic Four from BT's for $5.99. So many cool things. Like I say, these ones are all my originals from when I was a young'un. I was about 42 back then. But look at this. Rambo weapon pack. I've got these a while back. But absolutely love the old style, old school packaging. And finally, Bravestar. So there you go, lads. Thanks for tagging us donkeys ago. And I'm glad to have sort of took part in this little YouTube kind of passion video and stuff. And God, yous have got me head battered with all of the kind of memories. My God. Good times. Absolutely love toys. Can't get enough of them. So, there you go. See you all later on. Ta-ra.